Another location right here. It's got wings. It's got a nice little shady deal, and I got the nocta going. And that wind is definitely kicking up right now. So we'll start over here by the swing set and work our way around. This may take a little bit too because it's a pretty good size one. All right. And that last one I found. Let's see what we can find here. Last time I was here was probably last year. It's just up the road from me. Getting some low signals. Just kind of work it here. Here we go. No, that's the pole. All right. Slim pickings so far at the swing set, but hey, that's what happens. Some low signals. The wind is definitely kicking up big time, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm able to get out here during the day, because there shouldn't be that many people today. I think the only people I've been seeing is folks working out, walking or working out. So that opens up the playgrounds, and these night hunts I've been doing have been pretty good because there's nobody around. But hey, I gotta take advantage of these day hunts, and hoping to see if I can coax another set of coins like I did before. Oh man, it's cold. It's cold. The wind is definitely kicking up. All right, let's work my way around. All right, wow, slim pickings so far. This is the first set of swings, but there's another set over here that I can try. So, but first I'm gonna check drop zone, I call it. It's the area, low numbers. It's the area where kids usually will jump off the swing. So let's see if that'll yield a coin or two. All right, let's go around. Man, that wind's blowing, but let's see what happens. The other place I got a near ring. I'm not sure if it's gold, and a penny, and that's the pole. This round, I don't know what'll happen, but let's do one more sweep out here, and then we'll take it over here to those swings. Hey, how's it going? I see some folks showing. I'm looking for coins. Doing well. Already been out at one stop. I'm just kind of hopping up the road from town to town as I head up to a place where I'm going to go fishing. So I'm doing some jerk fishing right now, but I'll actually be doing some fishy fishing here in a moment. Okay, right here, 70s, 80s. That could be a dime. Let's see. I think I'm kicking it out here. This mulch is awesome. Makes life much easier in digging because you can just kind of get right in there and it moves so easily. Okay, and it did sound like a deep signal, so let's see if that's true. Okay, maybe I kicked it out. Let's check. I must have moved it over here. Okay, or no, I looked in the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. I think I found it. No, that's not it. Oh, no, that might be it. No, that's a rock. Let's check it again. Right here. I'm hoping it's a dime because it registered on the 60-70 scale or target ID. Yeah, it is. All right. Got a dime. All right, that counts. Add that to the goodie pile. Oh, wait, gotta check it. Gotta clear it. All right, clear. All right, what do we got? I got some folks in the chat. Yeah, quality can be improved, but it's stressing around here because it's looks so static. Yeah, I guess I'm moving around, and let's see. I think the coverage over here is not so great. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Let's come back around. Yeah, let's try this. Another step out this way, and then I'm gonna get it to the other swings. Mixed signals here. Here we go. We're 70s, 60, 70. That could be a penny or it could be a dime. We'll see. I see it. It's a penny. Penny City. Nice. Yeah, penny. 2004. Fill in back holes you dug. It's filled. This is mulch. You just kind of kick it over. This is awesome. These little playgrounds with the mulch. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next spot here in a moment. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like these playgrounds with this mulch. However, there's a couple of schools that I saw on the way in where they converted over to the AstroTurf. So those days are gone for those schools. 60s again. That's a potential penny. All right, I see it. Just barely see it. It looks like another penny. Let's see. This is a 1989. Okay, 1989. All right. No, they're not making pennies anymore, so I guess it's a good thing to find them, I guess. All right, what's the big find out recently? So far this year, I would say the big find is a toss-up between one of these best friend forever little pendant things. I found that like 2-3 days ago. And then one evening hunt, I got one of those Swiss Army little pen knives. In fact, I've been keeping the 2026 finds separate from everything. so that I can kind of get a running assessment of what I've gotten so far this year. And so far I've been pretty lucky so far. I'm liking it. But you know, I've been doing this for a long time. My other metal detector is 40 years old, to give you an idea. And I've used that off and on and found a number of things. And then I decided to move away from it. It's the old Fisher 1225X. I used it the other day. I went to it because I like this thing because it's got batteries built in. You just charge it. And I'm doing a test to see how long this thing will last battery-wise, how many times you can recharge it. And so far I've got about 38 hours on this machine, and I think I've charged it up 4 times. Okay, that's the swing. So I'm pretty impressed with it. And it does have it's waterproof, they say, up to a point. So I have taken it out on a misty day, but not a drizzly day, and not had any issues. All right, let's see. And you know, the main thing is I think a lot of folks want to get into metal detecting, and I call myself an on and again, off again metal detector, mainly because it's a deal of opportunity. I used to do a lot more, and then they closed a bunch of the parks in my area, playgrounds and all that, where it's tough to get access to. So, and then, you know, the local parks I've been going to, I pretty much limit myself to these areas with mulch, because I've done it before where I've dug out into a field like that and, you know, did the real pretty plug and everything, but you spend a lot of time doing that. And yeah, it's got to be an older area maybe where there's a chance of some silver, you know, but I mainly do this because it's quick, get a little deep knee bends every time I get down below and pick up something. And then on occasion I find a few goodies. Here we go. 67, that's a penny, potential penny. Okay, and yep, there it is. Folks sometimes ask, you know, what's that other thing you're carrying? And it's the Garrett Pro Pointer, the 1, not the 2. This is an old one, but it works, you know. Okay, all right, diamonds and gold, nice. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's see. So far, a few pennies. Working a pole, you gotta do one of these numbers. Come in it straight at the pole and listen for a double return. Okay, like that almost sounded like a double return. If you go like this, you're going to get a double return. You want to come straight into it and see if you can isolate the coin or whatever's there. Okay. You can use a smaller coil, and you could probably get closer. I just used a stock coil. Here we go. It sounds like iron. Yeah, I do like the low tone if you get iron on here. And the low register. Okay, let's do the first pass 1 over of the swings and see where it goes. All right, okay, bear with me. The wind is blowing really hard, and that's the other reason why I'm able to go out here. Temperatures in the 50s, but with this wind, it's giving the wind chill, they said about 35 degrees. I think we're supposed to get some gusts up to 34, so I'm like, hey, let's go out here. Let's get out here while everyone else is gone. Of course, I am gonna go do some actual fishing later this afternoon. They stocked a pond with some trout, and I like fishing for trout. Fly fishing, fishing in general. Yeah, I got another channel, Average Angler Life, if you want to take a look at that. That one has a lot of videos I've done over the years, along with this one. A number of videos here. Just, I like this live stream stuff because right there, heard how I came this way and I got this signal here. But then as I came back, right there, that's that double signal. And there's multiple sounds here. So it may be close to the top, or it could be a number of items here. So let's cross our fingers. Maybe we've got a coin spill. Okay, bummer. Got one of those big metal things that are all mangled and everything that I usually see in this little mochi playground. So yeah, that's what it was. Bummer. That's metal detecting. All right, that is metal detecting. Thought you had a solid signal and you're denied. But hey, that counts as a deep knee bend. So I've got my little knee pads here, so I can continue to do this here and see what happens. About a $49.99 Meltzer. Guess what? I found a former Playboy woman. Okay, I don't get that one, but okay. All right, let's see. 40s, 48s, mixed signal. Ooh, I gotta check it. I think the last time this happened, it was either some trash or it was a nickel. So you gotta check it. Gotta check it. All right. Okay. Let's see if I see it. I see it. That may be a nickel. I don't think it is. Let's see. I got a glimpse of something, and then I think I dropped it. All right, let's pinpoint. Yeah, dropped it. Did I kick it out? All right, let's use the machine. Let's use the machine. Yeah, I knocked it out over here, but it's in the 30s. That might be a pull tab. Come on, there it is. All right, what is that? Oh, look at that. I got a little, someone's little, I don't know what it is. Some kind of, I don't know what that is. A bauble thing, something you put on your necklace. You know, those bracelet things or something. And, let's see. Can't get a good reading on it if it's got any silver in it. But, hey, that explains it, eh? You know, he's got to dig it. So I'm digging it. And, hey, lo and behold, I got something. Nice! All right. That makes up for that big chunky metal thing over there. Oh, here's another hit. 6. So that's probably a penny there. And that was a solid sound versus over here it was a kind of a mixed sound. But that kind of makes sense because that little bobble thing is different. Look at this. That is not a penny. That is not a penny. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's another one of those bobble things. Never give up. Oh, so classic to find this in there while you're melody teching. Never give up. All right. I think it's telling me. Holy cow. Okay, so someone lost something here, over here. I wonder if it broke or something. Let's see. Let's kind of do a little search around in a circle maybe, because maybe they were on the swing set and they jumped off and lo and behold, their little jewelry thing broke. Okay, well, concentric circles, D9, there's nothing else here, I guess. Let's keep going. All right, well, I got my blood pup in there, you know. That was fun. That was fun. All right, and then of course there's that trash sound again. 20s. I'm gonna dig it up. If it's trash, I'll just put it in the trash pile. It's over here somewhere. All right, and I don't really hunt this place that often. Usually I come here about once a year on my, oh, look at that. Look at this. I think these kids are dropping all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I came out here last year. Look at that. Huh, I got some more stuff. I like it. All right, cool. And that one was weird. It came in as if it wasn't anything. So I guess I do need to dig up the keys. And that was a crackly sound too. Man. Here's a strong 6. All right, let's go check it out. Going deep fast. Let's see. There we go. Right over here. Yeah, there we go. Right over here. All right. Man. Let's see. That's a potential penny, but never know. So I'm just gonna kind of sweep it off to the right here. All right. Am I chasing something? I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. Wait, I think I see it. Came up. All right. I rubbed up against something, I think. No, that's not it. Let's use the pinpointer. Right here. Can't quite get a good view of it. Just sweep it off to the right, and then we'll see if we'll kick it out or not. Okay. Strong signal. Oh, that wind is killing me right now. Okay, I must have kicked it out. Let's use the machine. I must have kicked it out. Man, I don't remember kicking it that way. All right, let's take a look. Oh, it's on, isn't it? Yeah, it's on. Come on. I'm chasing something right now. Let me find it. Now I'm gonna have to find it now. It's a diamond. I wish. It is changing. It was a solid 60, and now it's jumping again. All right, so sometimes if you bump an object, the way it's oriented and how it hits the detector will change the return that you get on the target ID. This doesn't make sense though, because that was happening over there, and this one still seems down in there, so I'm gonna push it off to the right. Okay, I see it. Okay, that makes sense. That's a penny. Okay, that makes sense. But over here, I had dug up something and I kicked it out, I think. So let's clear it. Great thing about this mulch is you can move it easy. And yes, I do cover the holes. That's a common sense thing. Learned that from the old melody teching club from way back when. Yeah, that seems weird. Yeah, dang. Okay, let's bury it up. So yeah, see, very easy. Love this mulch. All right, well, let's see what we got here. How's your luck at the beach with these things? Well, when I was at the beach, I found a good amount of stuff when I lived near the beach. And basically, the main thing I had to worry about from a beach perspective was the black sand that you get. That could interfere with your machine, but I didn't work the water area. I stayed pretty much in the sand. A number of things. Get approached by folks asking for help about finding their keys. Yeah, there's something close to top here. It's jumping around. Let's see. Yeah, it's jumping around. Let's see. Yeah, close to the surface. Let's find it. It's in this mulch. There it is. It said cut off bolt. Okay, that goes in the trash pile. All right, we got a good ways to go. Still got all that to do. Nice. Okay. 30s. Okay, potential good or bad. Let's see. I say good or bad. Sometimes it's pull tabs and other times it's something good. In this case, it's not so good. Crushed up foil. Trash ball. Let's keep going. All right, I'm gonna work the other side of the swings here in a moment. Just doing I call it the third pass from the swings. Let's check it. Wasn't a good sound or solid signal, but I feel like checking these since, look at that, it was a nickel. Look at that, 30s come in at a nickel. Nice. What do you got here? What's the coolest thing that you love finding? Rings are the coolest, I think. And then when I was on the beach, I did luck into like $5 worth of coins. Someone, I guess, or folks would sit on this one little wooden, there's a log, and people would sit on it. I think over the years, they dropped their coins by accident and it just eventually accumulated. Ooh, 90s. That's usually a quarter. See that, 90s? Let's check it out. Wind died down a little bit, or this building's blocking it. All right, it's down in there. So the main thing when you're digging these places is if you get to that underlayment, at that point is when I'll quit digging. It's usually a foot down. Yeah, it's a quarter. I can see it. It's usually about a foot down, and then other times you'll look into something that is yeah, it's a quarter, where they've got an old swing set or other play structure that they moved and they left the foundation still in the ground and pick those up. Good for the coin jar. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I normally been doing this at night because now that I got that light that I really like, I can do this at night and pretty much have free reign of the place. Like right now, there's no one here. That's not normal, but it's like 34-degree wind chill factor, whatever. And we're in Texas, and I'm a Texan, and I don't like cold weather that much, but you got to take advantage of these days when a park opens up. Right here, it was in the 40s and 50s. I'm not sure what it could be, but I want to dig it. Well, the classic. This happens a lot in the playgrounds. The pencil. Yeah, the pencil. These, especially this one, looks like a good one. I just put it over here on the side in case some kid forgets one day that he forgot his pencil. He can snag one. All right, what do you got here? I need texting the fuel for gold players redropping knuckles. Oh man, it's so funny because when I first got my detector, I was still in school back at Texas A&M. Here in College Station, and I would be detecting, and my buddies in the dorm would be throwing pennies and dimes and whatever in front of me as I'm detecting. I was like, all right, you guys, you know, but I'd still find them. All right, right there, 70s. Potential dime or higher clad nickel or correction, penny. What can this one be? Come on, talk to me. Right there. Okay, all right. Someone's pinging me. Okay, I'm busy here. I'm out detecting. What is this? What is that? What is this thing? No, that's a rock. That's not it. All right, let's look. So yeah, the main thing about metal detecting is basically doing it and then also finding places where you can actually hunt. Because slim pickings. If you're on the beach, yeah, that was great. I can go out there, anytime. But these playgrounds here, what is this? Just saw something weird. Better be careful here. Let me go under it. It's not acting like a normal dime. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, it's a dime. 70s, it's a dime. I would love to be able to find jewels I lost in a hurricane. Sorry, my mic sucks. In the wind outside. Okay, all right. I got like a wind dead cat, they call it, on my mic. It's an external mic. I'm not sure if that's working. Can you always hear me good? Howdy, howdy. All right. If not, I'll try speaking up. Okay, all right. So far, it's pretty good find so far. Okay, mixed signal 30s. Okay, that could be trash. That could be another nickel. Let's see what it'll yield. Right over here. Right there. I got my machine set at F1 frequency-wise, and I think that's the least amount of interference I get on that setting. I could use the mute function. I just learned that was a capability of the Nocta, but then I forget to turn it back on. And then next thing you know, I've been searching the area and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to turn it on. So yeah, I just kind of deal with that crackly noise and just kind of dig quickly and look for it. This is weird though. Oh, there we go. Okay, I heard it. Yep, here's another nickel. Another nickel. Look at that. Yes. So the good thing about nickels, you're finding nickels, at least on my machine and in my experience, then you're also in the range for finding gold. Oh, here's my wedding ring. Throw that on the ground. 40s, 47. That's 10K, 14K, whatever it is. All right, so let's go try again. We still got this area to go. Then I'm gonna go around this structure. Then I'm gonna do a perimeter search and then also the lane search. When I say lane search, that's the areas that I look for that, you know, like gaps between what I've already covered. Okay, and you never get it all. You know, I'm gone days where I've come back the next day a location and nope, penny, possible penny. Come back to a location and sure enough, I found some stuff I missed. And I do pick up the trash because you come back again, you're gonna end up having to run into it again. What is this? Okay, penny, yeah. Penny for your thoughts. What do we got here? All right, let's keep going. So far, pretty good, but I hadn't been here in a year. I usually come out when I make this run up the road to go do some trout fishing. All right, we gotta dig it. And I am surprised, I haven't seen too many detectors in the area. Oh, there it is. What is that thing? What is that? Some kind of, I think that's like where you put your notes in or something. All right, I'll put that in the, I'll put it just in this separate bag. Okay, let's keep going. All right, okay. All right, slight clicky sound. Do one more pass here, and then I'm gonna start going to the other structure. That's the other structure there. This was cool. It's got a big little, or a big cover thing right there. And the last time I was here was last year. They didn't have that thing up top, and they didn't have these swings. They only had this section here. So they expanded it, looks like. Growing area, I'm telling you, there's a ton of houses and development all around here compared to what was just last year versus 20 years ago when I used to pass through here. Either that's multiple targets or or it's close to the top. All right, let's go check. Okay, and it sounded close to the top, and it also looked on the meter pretty close to the top. Yep, there it is. Still in the mulch, not even in the dirt yet. Penny. Okay, and of course you gotta clear your target because yep, there it is. It sounds like more here, more over here. Yeah, the other day I came into a coin spill and found like 20 pennies all in a 1 or 2 square foot area. Just had to kind of keep moving the detector around till I didn't get any more signals. There we go, another penny. And it sounded like there was one this way and possibly one that way. So let's kind of do this real quick. Okay, over here. Okay, back that way. Let's just come back a little. Okay, so it looks like it came here and it's down this way. So there's another one right here. Yep, there it is. All right, and I wonder if it's in that drop zone area, you know, where the kids like to jump off the slide. I mean, that's definitely drop zone distance there. All right, there's another one. Oh, 90s. Oh, yes. So that you saw how the pennies were returning 60s, and that was overshadowing the 90, which is, guess what? A quarter. Nice. Yeah, that's the one thing I have to say about this Nocta Macro Simplex Plus is when you get a 90, it's a very, very high likelihood it's going to be a quarter. Yeah, there's some other stuff that detect 90, but usually when I get that, I'm pretty happy I'm going to be finding me a quarter. Now, there's some iron sound there. Okay, let's keep working it. I'm going to work over here to that structure. Let's see where that takes us. Oh, all right. Here we go. It says it's deep. It says it's deep, so let's just pop it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's pop it. Okay, let's take advantage of this mulch here and just dig the area, and then we'll check it. Yep, right about here. Right about there. Let's see. Pop it out just a little bit more. Go ahead and just sweep it. Kick it out. This one's a fairly clean. I see it right there. Look at this. 2 pennies stuck together. Yeah, it's like they're melded or glued together or something. All right, well, 2 pennies. Let's check it real quick. Okay, we're good. And like I was saying, this mulch is so nice. There we go, covered it. That's how easy it is to cover your holes. Okay, 68. Another penny spot, another deep one also, or not as deep as the one we just found, but I'm gonna go ahead and just kick it out. Yeah, when you're digging grass and all that, whole different ball game there. Then you got to grab your little screwdriver pinpointer tool with a little soft head or epoxy head so you don't scratch silver and all that. And then you get your other digging tool and build a plug. Yeah, I kicked it out. But here in this mulch, you just dig. And the only limitation I impose on myself is I won't go past the underlayment. Okay, there it is. That's that barrier underneath the mulch that they lay. Okay, another penny. Yep. And yeah, they'll lay it down there, and they'll use these little sometimes metal pins, sometimes plastic, and to hold it down before they put the mulch on top of it. This thing picks it up, and next thing you know, you're picking up a bunch of that stuff. Here's something. Mixed signal, big time. It's deep too. All right, let's do it again. Let me put my machine down. All right, we'll just kick it up. Okay. What I did was I kind of got the general area with the pinpointer on the machine. And then now I'm using that is the underlayment, I think. We'll check it real quick. Oh, I kicked it out. It's right there. So on my other machine, didn't have a depth meter or depth indicator, the 1225X. What you do is, if you don't have that, there's a penny. If you don't have that, you just lift up your coil on your detector off the ground till you lose contact, and then bring it back down again, and it'll give you a general idea how deep it is. And because this mulch has a lot of, it's not solid like dirt, it'll register as if it's deeper than it is in some cases. Okay, all right, we'll work this lane, and then I'm gonna go to the structure. And we got some folks on. They did make a ground stand for the metal detector. Yeah, it's got that thing here. All right, you can lay it down like that. I normally just lay it up on my hip. Just when you're going fast and furious, you could find stuff really quick and on to the next target pretty quickly. Okay, 70, 60, which is close to where we had that other coin spill deal over here. Just a few steps from it. But that one says it's deeper. So let's just clear this first. Now the wind's kicking up big time. Wind's kicking up on me. All right. Okay, let me check it. Let me try and put my back to the wind. Okay, right there. Coming in at a solid high 60s, 70s. Certainly one to take a look at. Don't want to lose it. Okay, so, all right. I think I kicked it out enough. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's not there anymore, I think. I think it's over here now. No? All right, let's try this again. Yeah, this one's throwing me. I thought I had found something, but let's just check it real quick. I wonder if it's that underlayment pin. We'll find out here in a moment. It's right at the bottom, and you know you got it because you can feel the fabric on it. Right. Yeah. Yep. That's it right there. That's the underlayment. I could feel the fabric. All right. So rule of thumb for me, I don't go past that underlayment. All right. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. It's funny. I've been here before in the past in these places, and then the next day, once everything dries out, you have no idea that I was even in here detecting. This mulch is just awesome. It's like a metal detector dream. Dig all you want and find it. All right, let's go over there. Wait a minute, just bumped something here. Nope. Yeah, the other day that happened to me. I was moving to the next spot, and I swung the coil and got a good return. And next thing I know, I found 3/4. Okay, we're over here at the structure now. Okay. Okay, that's the pole. Okay, more of the metal structure. Okay, same thing. There used to be a wooden playground. Here we go. 60s, 70s, 20s, mixing up. Let's check it out. All right, it's not on the surface, so let's go pinpoint a little bit more. Okay, all right. We'll just pop out the dirt and move it over. And then we'll do a quick search here with the pinpointer. Actually, I'm gonna check it again. Yeah, it's still down there. Okay, check it again. That one's a little bit up in the dirt, not that deep. Okay, so I'm just gonna slowly drag the dirt away. There it is. It looks like another penny. Yeah, another penny. All right. Oh, we got some chats here. What do we got here? Boy, a bunch of chats. Sorry, guys. I got lost in the in the fines. Pennies animal foil. Can you dig it? You can dig it. Yeah, that's funny. You could change pick up spot. As I had a mention everyone to be a great hobby for me. Common more 90s. Oh yeah. Would you be a good ground stand for the? It does. Found a pure silver. Oh, nice pure silver coin. Bring some smell. Small 1 foot patches that wheat barrier that you want to really. Yeah. I don't know. Wow, from Cape Cod. Holy cow. Is it cold over there? I'm over here gutting it out with a gusty wind in the 50s with a wind chill dropping me in the 30s, but I think it's warming up now. Or it's this big building that's blocking the wind now. Oh, 30, 40s. Next to the little drop zone from the slide. It says it's deep also. Let me check it. It's deep. I wonder if I missed it from last year when I was here. I only come here about once a year. All right, let's take a look. Oh, there's the underlayment already. Shoot, that's pretty low. Over there it was about a foot down. Over here, more like 8. All right, let it lie. Can't be digging that up. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's work the structure. Okay. These are always hard, this metal poles. So just work our way around. Okay, nothing yet. So I do an initial search up close. Here we go. Sounds like it's pretty close to the top, or maybe I'm wrong. Holy cow, it sounded close. There we go. Back over here. There we go. There it is. It was close. Shiny dime too. What is it? It's a 2011. No silver there. All right. All right. Let's clear it, and then we'll move on to the next spot. Okay. Okay. Now that wind's kicking up again. All right. Okay, I'm getting a lot of interference from the metal on the structure. Okay. Let's go and check underneath this thing real quick. Okay. Man, these are always tough. Yeah, faint signal. I can't tell if that's a good one or not. Keep going. Okay. Got this little monkey bar, little crawly thing here. Nice area of things to drop. Let's do a first pass, paralleling it. I'm gonna come back around it again, see if anything dropped down here. Oh, mixed signals there. Okay, here we go. 47, 36. Gonna have to check it. Tough to pinpoint that with the machine. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. Somewhere here, right there. Okay, slowly sweep it. There it is. Real tiny thing. Holy cow, that is tiny. Yeah, that is tiny. All right, cool. Found some more of these. A bunch of these so far. Different little, I don't know, bracelet things or something. All right, let's cover it. That one I had to chase a little. 30, 40s. Gotta check them. Gotta check them. Okay. Yep, not anymore. Okay. Something's canceling it out like iron or something. Okay, back to the metal structure. All right, let's go back around. Work our way around the rest of the structure, and let's see where that takes us. More iron. Okay, that's the pole. More of the pole. All right, let me, guess I'll go look underneath this thing. Bear with me. Just gonna kind of sweep it real quick, just in case. One sound that I need to check here. So it could be this cross member. Yeah, and it's throwing me. So when I'm not sure, I just grab the pinpointer, and I just jab it in there. And just do a quick search. Okay, just to make me feel better. Of course, I have found stuff that way. Okay, I'm still underneath the structure. Yeah, that's a weird sound. There, let's go underneath this thing. All right, very tough with all that metal stuff everywhere. But I look at them because I have found stuff in that manner. Okay, the structure, more iron, something over here. No. Okay, more in the drop zone, more junk, interference still. Okay, more interference, 40s, 20s. Man, I better check it. Found the nickel as well as some of those little bracelet things with that return. It's over here. It sounded like it was over here. Just pop it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, just coax it out a little. I'm gonna check it. Okay, see if I kicked it out. Wow, there we go. It's over here. More over here now. Wind's kicking up again. Right there. Yeah. Clear the dirt a little bit. I think I saw something. Yeah, I see it. It's a visa foil. All right. Look at that. That's true metal detecting right there. That is what you mainly find. That is definitely what you mainly find. All right, let's keep going. Still got this structure to do. Okay, so far, nothing yet. Let's see. Okay, we're almost to the start of where we started on this structure. Let's see. Okay, that's that iron sound, low number 4, and then that low tone. I've checked it too, and it's either a nail or a rusty piece of wire. Yeah, okay, got this little overhead deal here that I'm getting a lot of interference on. Nope. Okay, I think that's it. All right, let me go step off to the right a little bit, and we're gonna do the same search and see what's here. Okay, another spot we were at earlier. There we go, 50s. Deep 50. Let's check it. Start out with the initial dirt kick out. All right, and then check it. All right. Now let's get the pin pointer. Could be another one of those underlayment pins. We'll find out here in a moment. All right, let's see. I can feel the underlayment now, but it's higher up. That last dig, I think I kicked it up a little. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh, there it is. Wow. Looks like a nickel, but came in at a high 50. Yeah, the last time that happened, I got a silver nickel. I don't know. We'll have to clean it up and see. All right, well, found it. All right, cool. That was pretty deep. Let's see, about that deep. So, what is that? 4, 6, 8, 7, 8 inches. Okay. All right. Again, second perimeter search around the structure, basically stepping to the right a little bit, a few feet, and mixed signals again. Okay, we'll go check it out. I think this one may have been deep also. Let me check it again. Mixed signals. Yeah, it says it's deeper. Okay, let's pop it out. Okay, let's pop it out. Let's see what happens. Who knows what the cold wind blows. All right, let's see. Higher up, mid-depth, right here somewhere. Okay, let's see what it could be. What could that be? I got sunglasses on, so I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, another one of those kid pendant things. It's got dirt on it. It's got a little diamond looking deal here, but I don't think it's real. I mean, it's got rust, it looks like, on it. Yeah, and it broke off. Bummer. All right, well, that goes into the other pile with all the other goodies. Just kind of accumulate it. Now it's pretty deep. Found it. That's cool. Found it. All right, let's keep going. All right, lost it. Come at a different angle. Wow, it says it's deep again. Yeah, it says it's deep again. Let's check it. All right. Well, it says it's deep, and we've got mulch, so I'm willing to dig. Okay, now it's pretty deep. Let's see, did I hit the underlayment, though? No, not yet. That's weird. Must not be a level underlayment. I think I see something, though. Thought I saw something, but then the wind's kicking up on me. Better check it. Pretty deep. Try it again. Okay, I can feel the underlayment, so it may be one of those pins. I'm just going to clear it first. Check it one more time. Yeah, okay. But just in case, because I thought I saw something. Okay. All right. Had to check it, because it's mulch and it's easy to dig up. And we got the whole place to ourselves right now, so I can take my time. What if you found a gun? Yeah, that'd be crazy. I have found bullets. Yeah, I found some. Okay, but man, more trashiness here. All right, I'm gonna skip it for now. Let's come back around here. Okay, 79, strong signal. It says it's, there we go. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I lost it. There it is. A dime. Came in at a high sound, so that sounded right. Cool. A dime. And just a foot over from where I just searched. So, yeah, here we go. Another 70. All right, let's check that one out. Right there, another dime. All right, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. All right. Okay, low sound. Just kind of checking around here in case I get another dime. Another 70s. Let's check it out. That didn't sound too clear, though. It may be deeper. Yeah. All right, let's check it. It says it's deep. All right, let's dig it. It says it's deep, so I was hoping it wasn't too deep, but those other two had a lot louder return compared to this one, even though it was coming in at that high number. So we'll just check it real quick. Okay, it's not there. Okay, so let's see if I kicked it out. Yeah, I did. Okay, right over here. And you can see how often I use the pinpointer. It makes a big difference. and locating your target, because like I could have been chasing that one for a while. Another dime. All right. Okay, let's cover, and we'll move on to the next. All right, so I'm still back over here, so let me get back to where I get back into my lane, and let's see if we can locate another one of these goodies. Surprised how much jewelry, not really jewelry, but whatever, those little, I don't know, bracelet things. Found a number of those. Here we go. No, okay. All right, so it was funny. I was detecting with a guy way back, and he kept getting a return every time he kept going by, and then I watched him, and I said, you got your trowel. You keep running, you keep swinging your hand and your trowel over your machine, the coil, and it's picking it up. So a number of times he stopped thinking he got something. I said, just keep your trowel on your side or put it in your little tool belt. But yeah, that was funny. I got something. Oop. Oh, I looked again. See, I can hear it. Oh no, it's gone now. 6. All right, here we go. Right there. 67, potential penny, and then it could be 1. Let's see. Maybe. We'll see. Start a surface search first. Okay. Right there. Right here. There we go. Pretty close to the surface. Right there. Okay. Right there. We'll just pop it out a little bit. There it is. What is this one? Another penny. Yeah, another penny. Okay. They're called charms. Ah, yeah, there you go. Cool. Charms. Lucky charms. Well, I got about 5 or 6 charms right now. Maybe they're lucky for me. 70, 80. Another potential dime. All right, let's see. Potential dime. I don't think it's too deep either, so I'm just gonna kind of scrape. Yep, there it is. Right there. Yep, a dime. Yeah, so I used to find lots of dimes at these schools over the years, and then they went to that electronic payment, but I think it had something to do with how much you paid, and you got like a dime and change. And so these kids would go out lunchtime, I guess, and lose their dime. This one's a penny, I think, the way it's sounding. Yeah, sounds like a penny. Pretty close to the surface too. Yep, there it is. All right. Pretty cool. Hadn't been here in a year, so looks like it definitely had time to reseed. Add more goodies to it, I guess. All right. Okay, we did the outside search. What is this? 30s. Ooh, 30s, 20s. I think last time that was junk as well as a nickel. Let's see if he's close. No, somewhere over here. Right here, maybe. Let's grab the machine and check it. Okay, right about here. Let's check it. All right. Okay, I don't hear anything. All right. Let's see if I kicked it out. Yep, I did. Let's see what it is. It's over here. It's in this thing. It's in that little clod of dirt. Oh, there it is. A nickel. All right. Yeah. I don't know how many times I get one of these and it turns to be a pull tab. All right. Cool. That counts. Yeah, so I started this thing I called the break-even quest, and I wanted to see how long it would take me to pay this thing off using this machine and just keeping the clad coins. Yeah, and if I got anything else, I didn't count it toward paying it off. Just wanted something I could take to one of those coin machines and, pay, convert it into a gift card or something. Because you can convert it back to cash, but then I think you pay like a 10% for them to take it and roll it and whatever. But if you do the gift card, you get it for free, and you just have a gift card. So I've been just accumulating everything I found with this machine, and I think I'm at 32 bucks. Yeah, in about 40 something hours of detecting. So that's less than $1 an hour. Holy cow. There it is. You can actually make more working somewhere else. But of course we don't do this for the money. We do it for the exercise. Here I am, cold day, but it's windy, but nice. And I got my thermals on and no one else is around. It's as if I can search all I want. All right, let's see if we can close this out. So what I'll do is I did this perimeter search around the structures. I'll do a perimeter search all around, and then from there I'll just look again to see if there's any lanes that I may have missed, and then I'll call it at that point. Here we go. These sounded like it was close to the top. And what's surprising about this one is There's not as much trash in this one compared to other places I've detected. The mulch, they must have a better mulch supplier, you know? I think this is a pull tab. Yeah, there it is. Sounds so much like a nickel, and it's a pull tab. All right, let's check it again. Thought I heard another signal. No? Okay. All right, let's do, man, another one? All right, let me do the perimeter search and let's see where it takes us. All right, yeah, okay. Let's do a perimeter search and then I'll look at the lanes and we'll go from there. The only thing you really, with this barrier that they have, they got these pins right there. See, you'll pick those up, but other than that, you just kind of do one of these back and forths. I like this, it's easier than when you're doing like a sidewalk. You keep doing this, you'll get that return on the one swing, and then on the return swing you're just listening for that double target. Wind's picking up. Okay, all right. And sometimes you get nothing, other times you luck into something. This is where I ran into a coin spill the other day, was right doing one of these perimeter searches. Okay, there we go. No, 20s. Yeah, I'll dig it. All right, let's dig it. Yep, foil. All right, foil. So far the perimeter search is yield foil. Okay, 70s right here. Potential. Come on, where'd you go? There we go. It's down there. He's down there. Let's get him. It's still down there. All right, having a hard time seeing in there with my sunglasses on. Let's see if I just kicked it out. No, it's still there. Let's see, it's not the underlayment. Actually, I'm touching it now, but I think it's just above it. All right, let me go ahead and kick it out. I think I kicked, it's still there. All right, yeah, it's the underlayment. If it's something underneath it, I'm gonna let it go. All right, well, false alarm there, I guess. 20 years, that probably makes sense. My 1225X only took me 10 years to pay it off, going with clad coins. But if I counted the other stuff I found, probably would have paid it off sooner. Rings and all that, and then someone gave me $10 for finding their keys. And then how much is a case of beer? Because someone gave me a case of beer when I found his keys also. It's pretty cool when you're on the beach. People get really, really giving when you find something, and they've been partying on the beach for a little bit. Oh yeah, love the beach. All right, what do we got here? Short return. Okay, all right. Perimeter search so far has gotten foil. I mean, you can see it's a pretty good size area. Been here for, how long is this thing going? Hour and 20 minutes. Holy cow. Yeah, you definitely can make more working for somebody versus detecting. So you certainly don't do this for the, as an income. Shoot. No way. I can get a cup of coffee maybe. Even then, if it's like 99-cent on sale coffee. Nah, we do it for the hobby, the hobbiness. I don't know why I do it. No clue why. It just feels fun. Next signal here. I think that's that one I heard earlier and I was debating about digging it. But we'll dig it. Right there. Big signal foil, right there, foiled again. A briefcase full of money. Oh yeah, that'd be good. I do know someone who was detecting on the beach and ran into, like, someone must have dropped their coin purse or something. That was pretty cool. I think it was like maybe 20, 30 bucks, but still, that ain't bad. Nose is running from all this cold wind and all this. All right, and I still got around this corner to go, and then we're at the end where we started. You can see it. Little piece of foil right on top. Let's get that one. Yeah, this is what I normally find in these playground lots. See, you get a lot of that foil because it's all mulched, squished up and everything from the mulcher. It gets mixed in. Okay, hear that? That's that iron sound. I'll dig it up just to show you what I mean. All right, sometimes it's a nail, sometimes it's a screw or a wire. In this case, it's a wire. There, hey, right there. Yeah, so one thing you do is you learn the sounds of your machine, and in this one, I can set it to where I can make those iron ferrous stuff come in at that low tone, so I know to ignore it. And I don't think I have discrimination set very high. I think I left it on the default. Let's see, what is this? 70s. Potential dime or another underlayment pin. Let's see. It says it's slightly deep, so maybe it isn't an underlayment pin. All right. That other one registered maxed out on the depth meter, so I was like, oh man. I was hoping it was something. Okay, I'm hearing something over here. All right, and mulch is awesome. Just dig right in there and find it. Okay, I think I might have kicked it out. All right, let's check it out. Oh man, I messed up there. So this is 40s, 50s, and then over here was a 70, and I lost it. Oh, there we go. So we got two signals here that are kind of throwing me. 40, 50, 70 something here. So let's use a pinpointer. There it is. So the pinpointer, got to lock it in on the dime. That makes sense now. 70s. 40s and 50s has me wondering. And that was over here. All right, somewhere over here, I think. All right, come on. Let's check it. Maybe I'm chasing things. Oh no, here we go. Right there. Okay, let's see what that could be. 40s and 50s is typically a good signal. Oh, a zipper pull. Awesome. That's about my third, fourth one so far this year. Holy cow. Those get you excited though, man, because I put my ring down there, 10K, 14K ring and all that. It's coming in that same sound. So yeah, get your blood pumping. All right, almost done with the perimeter. Let's close it out and then I'll check the lanes and then we'll be done. All right, so I do appreciate you guys joining me today. Depending on the time it is, I may actually run to the next school up the road or head up to that pond where I want to do some trout fishing. All right. So at this point, I'm working the gaps from what I've already detected. I call them lanes, but really it's the gap. It's where I haven't detected. And sometimes it yields something, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm hoping it does. And if I can find what this could be, I'm hoping it's a penny. The way it's sounding on the machine, it sounded like a penny. Yep, it is. There we go. There we go. All right. So I started out here, the search around it near or under the swings and all that. Did the 2-3 steps to the left and right. Went back there, did the same thing. Did the same thing here. Did the perimeter. And now there's like a gap here that I didn't cover. There's a gap over there. Right in there might be a small gap, and right in there. And then this area right here, there's a gap here that I haven't covered. So I'm going to close it out with that. Oh, look at that. See, it's a good thing I'm doing the gaps. That sounds like another penny. What I'm wondering about is how come they're dropping their coins here in the middle compared to the other places? Maybe it's just random. I don't know. Not too much thinking for the weekend for me here. I just want mindless chatter of the machine going off, as well as a fish tugging on the end of my line. Don't need to do any other thinking this for the rest of the weekend, if you know what I mean. That's what weekends are for, you know? That's what weekends are for, you know? All right, where did it go? It's right there. It's right here. I'm just gonna sweep it off a little bit. There it is, just under the surface. What is he? Another penny. Penny, penny, penny. All right, nothing's wrong with the V-Cry, fine. Very grainy. That's usually because of the coverage. Once it doesn't have enough data transfer, it'll start getting spotty. It's like I set up another stream for my fishing when I'm in low coverage, where I use an SRT protocol versus the RTMP. But for this stuff, I'm usually in good coverage, so I don't really set up an SRT stream. Okay, potential dime. Potential dime, 70, 78. What do you say? There it is. And that's working the gap, finding coins in the gap. Me likes. What was that? Holy cow. Look at this. And I missed it from over here. I stopped here and went on. Holy cow. That's a quarter. Let's see if it's a quarter. It's a 90. That means quarter typically, so let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna sweep it off to the left or to the right. Let's see if it pops out. All right, come on. That should have popped out by now. It sounded so close to the surface. Let's check it. It's right here. Oh, I think I felt it. Okay, there it is. Aha! 90s rock, man. Nice. I have big money, yeah. I got enough to get a cup of coffee, maybe a big gulp. Nice. Yeah. It's the small wins that count. Oh, man. Awesome Saturday. All right, I'm going into the wind, so you might hear more wind noise. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I almost got this gap closed out. And we'll check out this other gap. 50s. Ooh. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna dig it. But 50s is very nice most of the time. Okay. All right. Come on. Talk to me, Smalls. Yes. That's it. I knew it. These usually mean something good, and this one looks like it's got some silver in it. Yes. Me likes. Right there. Nice. I mean, it's little. And it looks pretty clean though. I'll have to clean it up and see if it's worth anything, but check yes. That goes in the goodie pile. Checking the gap, checking the gap, checking the gap. All right, let's go ahead and come back over here. Let's see where it takes us. I never really find the value of anything. 68, I just kind of put it away in this pile. I think one rainy evening when I can't get out, I may do a live stream and just show you what I found over the years. I think the only stuff I've hawked was way back when I sold off a silver and a opal ring to pay for my metal detector. Oh, that's so funny. All right, and then I did, there we go. And then I did give back that one Aggie ring, being a member of the Texas A&M former students, yours truly. And they do have a very good network where you can locate someone who has lost their ring. Luckily, it had the person's name as well as year on it too, so that made it even easier to find. Found it on Thanksgiving several years ago, and within, I think, the hour of finding it, we were able to locate the owner. It had a diamond in it too. I think I put it in my blog post. If you guys take a look at it. Zeke's metaldetectingfinds.blogspot.com. Zeke is my pen name. I'm Glenn, but I go Zeke on the whatever because I really think Zeke sounds like a cool name. And I got it from a buddy of mine when I was in the service. He was using a pen name called Zeke Rutledge. And I was like, man, that just sounds like a cool name. Like a, secret agent man, most dangerous man in the world sounding. But yeah, yours truly is not dangerous. Maybe with this thing, I can find a coin or two. What do you say? I'm getting punchy now because it's getting later in the day and I'm trying to close this out, but I keep finding stuff, which is not a bad thing at all. It's like when you go fishing, you don't want to leave the fish biting. How many times I've struck out fishing and then those times where I'm just hooking up everything, could do no wrong, but you gotta go. I hate those days. So you just kind of enjoy it. Like in this case, just enjoy the moment. Right there, found another penny. All right. I think I got to do one more pass here and then cut over to this lane and then back in this area. Well, let's go ahead and do this area here. Okay, and here I'm just going to do more of a, just kind of a expanding circle. Beautiful amethyst stone. Wow, that's what that is? Nice. Had some little diamond looking things on it too. But, I'm wondering, why would something be that valuable over here in a kid playground? I mean, yeah, I found other stuff before, valuable. And yeah. So I guess don't pass up these spots. Okay, let's do this one pass here. Take it back to that lane there, or gap. And then I think I can call it. What is this? Threes, potential foil. But we better check just in case. Doesn't hurt. Okay, maybe deeper. Let's see. Yeah, it's deeper. It's deeper. I'ma dig it just to see if it truly is foil. Or like the YouTuber guy that was saying I was watching the other day. He was finding some good stuff at the 20 range. So hey, maybe I might find some good stuff too. Alright, let's kick that out and I'm gonna check it again. What time is it? Oh man, it's already 3 o'clock. Holy cow. I lost track of time. Holy cow. Yeah, this may be the last go for the day. All right, where'd you go? It was over here. Right there. All right, sounding so much like foil, but I gotta do like that guy said, give it a try. He did have some good pointers about the machine. I like that. I was using the ground balance, and turns out there's not much ground mineralization here in Texas, at least in this area, that I could have got away with not doing it. And so I haven't used it in about the past 3-4 hunts now, and I've not seen any difference in finding stuff. In fact, I think I'm finding more stuff now. And then I did learn about the mute button. I didn't know I had a mute button, but I don't like using it because, as it turns out, you mute your machine and next thing you know, you keep going and searching and you forgot to unmute it. There we go. I kicked it out. And so that happened like a couple of times to me. And then after that, I was like, I'm not using it. All right, what is this? Man, is that it? No, that's it. Now, what is that? No, that's not it. Let's check it. There it is. Real tiny. Look at that thing. I was chasing that like crazy. Holy cow. That thing picked it up. All right, let's close it out here. Okay, low numbers there. Well, hearing a lot of that ferrous material. Okay, all right. I'm gonna shut the machine down and I'm gonna go over here and let's go over today's findings. Just I'm gonna get behind the building. Oh man, that's nice. No wind. Okay, let's find today's finds. All right, we'll start out with the trash so I can dump it. Let's see. I use this as my bag I use. All right, there's the pinpointer. I got a belt, it goes around my waist. I normally have a flashlight in here also, and then that spotlight that I use for night hunting, but I left it at the house because didn't really need it. So this is the trash. All right, there's the trash. All right, and these are all the stuff I found. I think that one might be the find of the day. I did get all the other stuff also that I'll have to check. Not bad, huh? Got this thing here. I also found an earring at the other place. And then these are all the coins. I'm not going to count them. Just going to show you. Got a bunch. All right. So appreciate you guys joining. And hey, stay tuned. We'll do this again. Take care.